What's the most important thing happening today?
It's my birthday, I turned 29. Alex and Kristina.
Oh, Alex and
getting married also.
That's June 10th, 2017.
We are at the beautiful Waldorf Astoria.
Very nice day out, no clouds in the sky.
And hot. And very hot. I'm getting married.
Today I am marrying the girl of my dreams, Kristina Lynn Kubik, soon to be Barnett.
I've been ready to marry him for a very long time.
I feel awesome. How could I not feel awesome? This is the best day of my life. Kristina is she's the type of person, when she walks into a room, everybody just smiles. She is stunningly gorgeous.
She's beautiful, she's intelligent, she's so easy to talk to.
She's sweet, she's caring.
She's kind, she's generous.
She lives her life with this emotion that is just so wonderful to be around.
He's goofy. He's incredibly smart.
Nice guy, takes me golfing. He's way the hell better than me at golf.
You guys ever play golf with him?
Yep. Yeah. Not his best sport.
Yeah, definitely not his best.
That's not his best sport.
He's incredibly caring. He's the most empathetic person I know.
He's a Cubs fan. Guys, he's a dyed-in-the-wool Cubs fan. Yes! Okay, but then I find out he's a Lions fan and a Red Wings fan. Which was just fine, because we were coming off of 2 Stanley Cups, and if I remember, on our way to our 3rd. Oh yeah.
It was a lunch date.
We were both busy people at the time. It's the only thing we could work out.
I felt just like very calm.
And it turned into a very long lunch date.
It was the best date I've ever been on.
By the next day, we were having brunch together. 2 weeks later, I met her parents, so we didn't waste any time.
But like I called my mom the second day and I told her that's who I was gonna marry.
It just felt like we had known each other for years. Right away, I was like, this is not normal. This is unlike any person I've ever met before. So we were up at my grandma's cottage in northern Michigan.
And we brought my best friend Lisa and her husband.
Went skiing, my first time ever.
So we were skiing all day, and I had a ring in my pocket the whole day, and obviously she didn't know that. Her friends knew that.
Alex did not let on. I had no idea anything was happening.
So near the end of the day, we got to the top of the tallest hill, and
Alex was like, we should just like take like a final picture. And that's when I was like, you never want to take pictures. Like, what are you doing?
got down on one knee, and she looked overwhelmed in the best way possible.
And there were a bunch of people up there, which was super fun. So everyone was clapping.
It was the coolest moment I've ever been a part of.
Went immediately down, like didn't even think about poor Lisa or Mike. We went all the way down, quickly called my mom first, obviously, and just like could not wait to tell everybody.
That was a really good day, probably the second best day to this one so far in my life.
That was the best. That was the best moment. Wait, that's like the nicest thing ever. Oh my god.
So take good care of it.
Oh, it's my grandma's wedding ring. When we walk into the church for the first time and I see him at the altar, that's like what I'm dying for.
The church today shares your joy and warmly welcomes you, together with your families and your friends, as today you establish between yourselves a lifelong partnership. Alex and Kristina, as you enter into this marriage with one another, remember what you do here today. Alex, only you know the love that Kristina has for you. How are you going to live each day recognizing that Kristina is the one whom was sent to you so that your joy might be complete? So Kristina, today you become one flesh with a man who is promising to never abandon you, a man who knows you for who you are. Because in you and through what you do today in front of all of us, you remind us what true love looks like. A love that is endless, a love that is shared, and a love that is truly beautiful. And so in the presence of this gathered assembly, I ask you to state your intentions and remember the only answer is yes at this stage in the game.
I, Alexander, take you, Kristina, to be my wife.
I, Kristina, take you, Alexander, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
To love you and to honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
Friends, this marriage ceremony has ended, but this marriage has begun.
Loved Cafe Brauer. I'd driven by it a million times, like with my dad. Like I told him already that that was where I wanted to get married.
I am looking forward to the moment when we get to Cafe Brauer. It's the first moment that I think we're really just going to be able to look at each other and be like, that just happened. You and I are married. You are a Mrs. Barnett.
I would like to, on behalf of Alex and Kristina, my beautiful wife Sandra, and of course myself, first thank everybody being here tonight to celebrate their marriage.
So by the way, did anyone pick up on when we were cutting our cake and I forgot I was supposed to feed her the cake and I just ate it? I'm so sorry.
I first heard about Alex, I was at a meeting in Scottsdale. Kristina calls me during the meeting. Kristina never calls me during the day. She never calls me when I'm at a conference, so this is important. I'm gonna get the met right, so I take the call, and I'll never forget these words. I wrote them down on my notepad. She said, "Daddy, I met a boy."
Alex calls me up one Saturday and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I don't have plans." He said, "Do you wanna go have dinner with us?" And they had met 2 days prior. So talk about being ready, and talk about knowing what you want, talking about meeting the person that you just know.
She moved downtown about 2 years after I did, and even in her shortened time frame, managed to find her other half. Kristina, the way you look at Alex, it's as if everyone in the room vanishes and time stops. I've been on many date nights where I'm the third wheel, and trust me when I say everybody vanishes. Alex, since you've met Kristina, her smile is constant. So let's raise a glass to a beautiful couple whose love story is just beginning. I can't wait to watch it unfold.
To Mr. and Mrs. Barnett, we love you.
The idea of welcoming Kristina into our family. I think she belongs, and that's really important.
Alex, I couldn't be happier to see someone I care so much about find you. Someone I know will love Kristina endlessly and remind her of that love every single day.
I will return a sentiment that Alex used a couple years ago, and he said the line, "We don't say I love you enough to each other." And I want to close by saying I love you guys.
Alex, Sandy and I have found such a place in our heart for you. And Kristina, I'm so proud of you, sweetie. Every father wishes that his daughter meets someone who loves her as much as he does. And you did great. You found Alex.
I'm the luckiest person in the world to be able to marry Kristina.
I like the way he makes me feel. He makes me feel like I don't have to worry about anything.
She just teaches me how to live. She is a perfect partner in every way.
We can do anything together. Everything just feels right.
She is a phenomenal human being.
He's exactly what I need as a person.
I wouldn't change one thing about the way that we interact with each other and the way that we are.